Look, it doesn't matter if Roca and I agree on Wicked for Good or not. We're both going to agree it made a lot of money. Now, the question is, can it sustain? That's another question that we'll be having on this Kristian Harloff Monday show here today. It's going to be a short week. John won last week. Got a real good shot of winning again this week. There's only going to be 2.5 shows, maybe. Anyway, we talk about Wicked for Good. We're going to talk about Shawn Levy talking about Star Wars creative freedom. Interessante. Hugh Jackman hints at a return in the Avengers movies. We know, I think that's going to happen. Some HBO Max stories and other things. It's going to be a lot of talk about what happened this weekend at the box office for sure. So let's get into it. It's myself and John Steven Roca. Let's do it, everybody. It's Kristian Harloff Show here today. Here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Kristian Harloff Show here today. Joining me on this Monday, as always, on Monday.
Hello, everybody.
John
What's
Roca
going down?
is here. What's up, man? How was the weekend?
The weekend was good. A lot of NFL action.
Yeah.
Little Black Friday shopping. Hey, for those people who say I hate The Rock, and I'm looking at my co-host on this, I bought.
say your turncoat. I say your turncoat.
Turncoat. I bought his Red One sweater that he's got out at the Under Armour outlet stores for half off. I was like, it's a good Christmas sweater. I'm going to get it. So, I love The Rock, for God's sake.
Right. You just turncoat. I get it. So I watched, you know what I watched over the weekend? It's funny because I was busting chops, and I'm going to put my out of the theater reaction on. I just haven't released it yet. But the
logo. Yeah.
Is this thing on?
Oh, yes. The Will Arnett one. Yes,
yeah. So I was busting chops on it because it was so, people were like, oh, it's pretty much your pilot. It's pretty much your pilot. If you it's not. And with the similarity of the fact that the guy just discovered, I mean, he's in his like mid-50s and he discovers stand-up comedy,
Yes.
And my character was early 30s and his girlfriend was cheating on him. Not this guy. Right. This guy's in a divorce, and it's a completely different story. Will Arnett is awesome in this movie.
I agree. So is Laura Dern.
They're both great. I think she was a little bit more of an asshole in this movie than I thought he was.
Yes.
But they had such a true understanding of one another.
Mm-hmm.
That it was like I just watched Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind recently, and just like
great film.
Great film, one of my favorites of all time. Yeah. Now, it's not similar as far as tone, but it's similar as far as the relationship feels very real.
Yes.
And I really enjoyed it. I thought Bradley Cooper did a phenomenal job. I thought it was a nice little movie, and I liked what they did. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I would have waited for streaming on this one, but Snyder pumped it up on the hot mic so much that when the screening invite came in, and there was like hardly any people in the theater when I went to the screening, it made it for a nice, enjoyable watch. And I really enjoyed the film because I went in going like, Will Arnett leading a theatrical feature.
Wasn't he great? He was great.
He was so good. Yeah. Like if he did this more than he did that podcast of his, I think I'd love to see him expand even more into these dramatic roles. Ironically, I will say the Bradley Cooper role is the role that I thought was kind of useless in the film, but everyone else I thought was excellent.
I think he was there to lend the star power to it.
Yes, agreed. Right, the name
to get people there, like because they could have cast anybody in that, but he said, I'll do it, and because it's not, he wasn't trying to steal any spotlight or anything with it. Yeah. But how Will Arnett does not do a Michael Keaton impression, I have no idea. They sound exactly the same. He's like, I'm up here and I'm getting divorced, and it's kind of a lot of different things going on.
They do.
They sound exactly the same.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought I really enjoyed it, but I can understand you're not wrong. It's not a theatrical experience.
Right. No, you don't need to see it in the theater. You could enjoy it, but you don't need to. The question for you is, do you think there'll be buzz to get this guy to be considered for a Best Actor nomination?
I hope so. Look, this is this is the most up in the air awards season, I think, in a very long time.
100%.
I don't know. Anybody can get nominated. I still think some of the people that we thought, maybe they're out of it. I still think there's an outside shot. Julia Roberts gets nominated. I think there's an outside shot. Dwayne Johnson gets nominated. If you told me I don't think so, I'm not going to argue with you.
Right.
I'm just saying it's so up in the air right now. Like who's gonna get nominated? We know there's probably, what's her face? Emma Stone will probably get nominated again.
For Begonia?
Yeah, probably.
I think even that's up in the air, bro. I really do.
So?
Begonia came and went.
I just think she's such a awards like darling right now that people, just like to have her at things. So it could be another thing, because let's not forget that happens often. That people just want the stars at their things, so they nominate them.
I kind of think the Oscars aren't at that level, but
no, a lot of other places do.
Sure.
I mean, the Golden Globes are famous for it.
Yes, 100%.
Right.
Yeah.
So
TV movie awards, all that shit.
Right. So who knows what's going to happen. But Will Arnett, I would like to see it. I'll tell you that. I wouldn't be if he was nominated. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Now, I don't think he should win. I don't think he should beat Leo. But I would love to see. That would be a great nomination, and such an unexpected one, because he's really he's got, like you said, he's got to carry the movie. A, he does. B, he's got to go toe to toe with Laura Dern. He does.
Yes.
And you got to believe that they're really this couple, and that they were in love. They're on the. And you believe every second of it.
Well, I like the gutsiness of the film, because they're both. It's not cut and paste, black and white.
Oh.
It's the things we want in our movies nowadays, is these gray characters, because we're all living in a world right now where we're constantly confronted with our own hypocrisies almost all the time, every day. And so it shakes our ideals and principles and morals about what we believe, because in this situation, I don't, maybe I could see doing that, or I could have done that, or I did this. And so it's those kinds of things you see. So you want to see a relationship that has multiple levels to it, in terms of she's upset about this. Well, why is she upset about this?
Right.
Well, let's get you to understand. Well, okay, I understand why she's upset, but I still don't agree that she got upset.
Like with the you're talking about specifically the poster.
Yes,
right?
I thought that was so gutsy.
Same. It's like you understand where she's coming from, but you don't agree with her.
Right.
100%. Both my wife and I were watching, and what the hell is she talking about? Like, okay, when she explains herself, you're like, I get it, but the guy was trying to do something nice.
Yeah.
That's
relationships.
I love that.
People have their things. Yeah.
So that was a bit not super surprising, because the team that was involved, but still I liked watching. But I'll tell you the movie that was surprising that I watched that I loved.
Okay.
The Baltimore Morons.
Oh, I gotta watch that one.
Dude,
that's on the list.
It's awesome.
I hear it's very funny.
It's endearing.
Yeah.
And I love seeing, especially when I'm telling you that we're trying to do this pilot and everything that's coming up.
Yeah.
I didn't know who either one of the two leads were. No clue.
Okay.
That is a challenge all in itself right away, to say, okay,
your attention.
And do I care? I care immediately. I'm like, who is this guy? And I'm like, oh, I like this guy. He's great. And then you're like, who's the dentist? And then it's like, who's that? Carmela Soprano? It's like, no, it's not. Who is that? I don't know who that is, but now I know them together.
Yeah.
What a great little movie that was.
You were sliding a little bit into Maniscalco there.
Oh, I don't know who or what. I turn Balti. What? All I know is I hit the button. Play the Roku. What's the new noise on the Roku? Doing.
Anyway. But the lead of the film, Michael Strassner, he's the one that played Jerry Lawler in the Young Rock series when he was on a few episodes.
Wow, I wouldn't have, I wouldn't have put that together.
I know, that's a stretch.
I wouldn't have put that together at all. I thought most of the wrestling performances in that show were abysmal.
100% abysmal. Yeah.
But he's not, he's great. He's absolutely great. He's great. All right, so that's just a couple things that we watched. John had watched Zootopia 2.
I did, I went to the screening the other day. Yeah.
I'm going to see that tonight. So you really enjoyed it, right?
I did. It's not as good as the first one, but I think the first one is so magical.
Yeah,
it would be tough to have a second act to that one. But I think this one is good. It's a little uneven with some of the humor, but I think Fortune Femster is great as the beaver. I think Kiki Kwan is damn good as the snake. I like Andy Samberg coming in as well. And I like that there's a little more of the history of the city that gets explored in the movie. And I tell you, the final 20 minutes of the film,
great.
I got emotional as hell right by the end.
Good to know. I'm going in to see it tonight.
I hope you like it.
I hope so too. I see it tonight, and then I see Avatar on December 1st, which I'm excited about.
Oh yes, ditto. Yeah.
And then I think there's really, I just saw, like I said, I saw Is This Thing On, which is one of the ones I want to see. I've seen the Knives Out movie.
I got to see that one. That one just in the inbox over the weekend.
So I'm wondering like which other ones I don't think there's any other. I think
Marty Supreme. You haven't seen Marty Supreme?
I've not seen Marty Supreme. I know. I'm waiting for the app on that one, because there's no more screenings, I don't think. But then the other one I want to see is Or Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm curious about that one.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
next week. My invite.
Oh, is it next week? I got to follow up. They didn't.
You got to get it.
Anyway, I'll check in on that one. So we'll be checking in on that. So that's the stuff that we saw. Got a little new segment that I
love
wanted
Party
to do.
Supreme, so I want to see.
You did, right?
Yeah, loved it. So
everybody loves that movie. I can't wait to say. I was bummed that I missed it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get into some stories.
All right.
I got to do this because John today, and I saw that you liked the post, and I appreciate it. I was like coming back from the gym today.
Yeah.
And I had said to myself, I go, look, I don't really, because my friend John busts my fucking balls every time I post one of those pictures. Roxy was one who said you should do it for inspiration and stuff too. And I said, all right, I'll do it. And every time he gives me shit for it. But I was like, I was talking to people and I was just in such like I was in not during the Schmodown. I've talked about this. I was just like mentally just not in a good place.
Yeah.
And even though I was eating right at times, I just wasn't feeling good. And even when I moved here, I was eating terribly, and I was working all the time, and my energy was atrocious. Right.
Yeah.
So I had told myself that I was gonna get back into, or not get back, to really get into the gym and stop giving myself excuses. And I said in my post that I remember I told Chris Van Vliet, and this is when he came in when I was living in LA.
That guy.
Yeah. And I said to him, I really want to get myself into the gym. He goes, well, why don't you? And I said, I just don't have the time. And he's like, find the time. He's like, find the time. He's like, if it's important to you, you'll find the time. And it was just great advice, because it's like, everybody kind of makes excuses for things. And I had said the same thing when it came to like YouTube or anything too. I used to teach a class for Marky Costello, and I said that I was like, people always say, well, I don't have time to manage a YouTube channel. I said, what was the last TV show you watched? I said, I watched this, this, and this. I said, well, why'd you watch that? Instead of doing a YouTube video?
Right.
It's like, you don't have to do those other things. You choose to, and you can for your own enjoyment, but there is time. And can you make the time for it? So I was thinking about all that today. And the other thing, I had very high cholesterol. I was, it wasn't, it was a lot of different things. So I was like, I got to take care of myself, my family, everything too. Yeah. So this is I'm only going to show this once this week, but this is the kind of progression picture that I have. Those are the two.
Look at that.
Yeah. So on the right is from today.
Why is the other guy so angry?
The other guy is a mess, a doughy mess. But you got to, if you're going to show the good stuff, you got to show the bad stuff. So either way,
yeah.
And I had gotten messages, as much as my friend John broke my balls about it. I got a lot of messages from people, and I even see Princess Positive saying that I inspired her to get into the gym, and I love that. And then Sam's going into the gym now, and people are going in, and Ming really helped me out. So, so that's it.
That's great.
So, yeah,
I love it. It's fantastic. Years ago, I got shit on Collider Live or whatever when I said to people like, you can afford to go to the movies if you know how to manage your money. And money is just like time. If you know how to manage your time, you can do things. If you know how to manage your money, you can afford things. It was not being insensitive to people's time, because obviously we're not talking about a mother with 3 kids and 2 jobs. Like, that's another ball game. But most people have time to go to the gym.
I use Sam as an example. Sam is so busy, dude. Like, she's and with her kids, and she found time. Yeah. As I saw someone say, no, fiance plus work equals no time. It's just simply not true. And I say that from someone who, again, 2 kids, wife, job, doing all that stuff, saying the same thing. I just don't have time to do it. You can find it. It's just a matter of when. You got to want it. Just like anything in life, you got to want it, and you got to make the time for it and make the effort for it. That's what the exchange is. Because like you said, you can fill your days. You've got 24 hours, right? Michael Jordan the other day in that interview on NBC talking about NBA load management. He goes, you play games 3 hours of the day. What are you doing with the other 21? Right. That's the thing. You have to look at life like that. Like, what am I doing with the extra hours? And if you're being honest with yourself, you'll see that you do have time to do. It's really what it is. It's a matter of, like, I used to tell myself all the time, I don't have time. I really just don't. I can't. The amount of time it takes me to do this and this. You find the time, and look, it's intimidating too. And I'm not going to lie. Like, when I first started, and that's why I called Ming, because like he's been a friend since like 1st grade. Yeah. And I did not feel like, in there, he would be like, it doesn't really matter how heavy the weights are, and you just got to do it. You just got to do it. You just got to do it. It's like, don't let your ego get in the way, and just do it. Yeah. And he put me on this routine. And I remember he went out of town one week, and that's why I moved the show. I moved the show at one point to whatever it was, 2:00, because I wanted to fit his schedule, because he was going out of his way to do that for me. And eventually, once I got confident enough to do it on my own, I moved the show back so I could, appease everybody else and do what we were doing. But either way, I remember like he went out of town on a vacation, and I was like, and I walked into the gym like, I don't know if I can do this without him, and I'm like, just sack up, just fucking do it, you know?
It's intimidating, especially
Yeah,
as we get older, bro, because it's like it takes longer to get back into that
yeah,
shape. It takes
yeah,
more of a commitment, and you can't naturally avoid comparing yourself to seeing younger people who are out
right,
there working out, and so you
right.
just and you feel like, okay, at least for me, I know for me, sometimes I get intimidated thinking, "Oh, people are gonna look at me and look at this guy, he's not in shape, he can't lift anymore,
Yeah,
he's
and
not
people,
strong,"
and when you realize in
all
the
that
gym
stuff.
that and you might
Everyone's
get
a
somebody
focus.
like
I
that,
mean,
but the most part, they don't care. It's
they
like
don't give a shit. Yeah,
they're focusing on their own shit, and they're
it's
doing
all
it,
in
and
your
it's like,
mind.
yeah, and
Right.
I really love the place that I'm at right now.
That's
So
great.
anyway, I
Great.
just wanted to share that with people. Um, John, we were talking about the
Yeah,
Oscars
bring
and
it on.
awards and all that stuff too. Now the question's going to be, I think we're going to be on different pages here as far as
Yeah.
how much Wicked is going to get any notice at all, or should rather.
Right, right.
Um, but we both will agree it did pretty damn well
It was amazing. What a
this
weekend.
weekend.
Wow.
So let's go over this.
Okay.
We'll read the report. Usually, Dark Horizons talks about what's upcoming with the potential box office. Then we show you the actual
Right.
number. So here is Wicked for Good. It's John Roca. Perfect. I don't know why it always does this thing. Sorry.
It casts a box office spell.
Yeah, hold on. I know. It's like every time. Uh, okay, there we go. All right. Wicked for Good casts a box office spell. Here we go. The second Wicked film cast a major spell at the box office this weekend all around the world. Titles opened to 150 million domestically and 226 million worldwide, considerably above the 112 million domestic and 164 million worldwide start of the first film. The result has been multiple records shattered. It's the biggest domestic and global opening ever for a Broadway show adaptation, for a November opening musical, and for its two female leads and director. Second biggest domestic opening for a Universal film. Wow. Second biggest domestic opening for a Universal film ever?
Seems like.
Over Jurassic World?
Yeah.
Wow. The second biggest domestic opening for, or maybe that was the first, for any film in 2025, the second biggest pre-Thanksgiving weekend opening, the third highest opening weekend for a movie musical, and the third highest opening weekend for a film debuting in November. Though the critics reviewed were mixed, the cinema score is strong. An audience voted polls are soaringly, decidedly high. The film was especially big in the UK and Australia, latter getting surprised when Jonathan Bailey unexpectedly showed up in Sydney last night at an IMAX screening of the film. With the press tour over, the actor returned to where it all began for the first film's press tour to surprise his sister, nieces, and audiences with an appearance. The film flattened everyone else. Last weekend's topper, Now You See Me, Now You Don't, fell 57% to second place with 9.1. Predator Badlands in third with 6.2. And Running Man in fourth with 5.8. Rental Family in fifth. Oh, I watched that too.
Yeah.
I watched that too.
I got to see that one.
Yeah, I like that one as well. And newcomer Sisu Road to Revenge debuted in sixth. 2 million. Let's see. So we're going to go to the box office mojo here and see what the actual totals are. If you, again, look at Wicked for Good, you've got 226 overall, as they just mentioned. What did Predator Badlands do so far? I think Predator Badlands got 159.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good for that one. Running Man, even though coming in 5 points. It's so funny they said that someone tweeted and said it surpassed the Arnold one. And I'm like, like 1987 with a budget of the Arnold was probably like what, 12 million or something like that. And this is
that,
like, if that. And this is 48 million so far. So that was my favorite thing. It's like, come on. Rental Family 3.3 million. Who knows how much that, I mean, who knows how much that movie cost to make, if anything. So, and yeah, Now You See Me, Now You Don't, with 146 so far. Pretty good hit, I would say, for that one. Let's just get into Wicked, because you and I said this, and you know me, I never say things on the air when you're not here that I wouldn't say to you on the air.
Right.
And I said I knew how you were going to feel the second you looked at your friend's tweet. I knew it. Not and I'm not.
No,
Wait, let me finish. And I'm not saying that it influenced you. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm saying also that it was in your mind going, okay, here's someone I respect. Then I'm going to go in and I'm going to see his points. I'm going to make my own decision off of it, and I'm going to watch it. I'm not saying that you weren't being genuine. Of course you were.
Right.
But I'm saying that it definitely was in your mind as you were watching it, because it's someone that you valued. Otherwise you wouldn't have looked at the person's.
Oh, sure. But I had a number of friends like Scott Menzel and my friend Vogel. They went to the premiere and liked the film as well. And so for me, I had all those opinions in my mind. But just like the first Wicked film, I went in with my arms folded, thinking I wasn't going to like the movie because I didn't like any of the trailers leading up to Wicked. I didn't think they were that great.
Right. Oh, the first one?
Yeah, for the first one. So when I saw the movie, I was like blown away. So it was a great, nice surprise to enjoy. So I went in wondering if I was going to like it or not.
Sure.
I take everybody's opinions, but I always go in with my own, let my own natural reactions to things happen. And so, and I went back a second time. The next day.
Just to get a better assumption.
Get a really good idea of what I felt about the movie, because there are some good things in the film, but I think overall the film is not that great.
Okay.
And that's unfortunate in my opinion.
Fair. I disagree, or not necessarily disagree. I have a different opinion. Your opinion is your opinion. I will say what I do agree with is that the second half is significantly stronger than the first.
The last 20-30 minutes of the film were fantastic.
Yes, and I also agree, and this is just, and I don't think this is a movie problem as much as just the story and the Broadway problem too, is that the music is significantly stronger in the first movie than it is in this one.
Yeah, in the first act.
There's just nothing really memorable in it. Where I think we differ is I thought Cynthia Erivo was super strong, and I liked her better in this one than I did in the first one. That's
I think she was just as strong here as she was in the first one. Yeah, I was never in your camp with not thinking she wasn't a standout in the last one. So
it wasn't she was a standout. It was the fact that I thought Ariana was more of a standout in the first one.
That's fair. That's fair. And I think she delivered solid work because she's an incredible actress.
Yeah,
and it was great. But I think the film, they made a really bold decision to go with a black woman to play Elphaba and have the subtle racial commentary throughout, right?
I think it's relevant for what the whole point is.
Yeah. And then you see the thing in the second film and in this particular film, and I think they dropped the ball, and the guys over the ringer really broke it down and how it looks and how it appears.
Okay.
And I think that's a thing that they didn't think all the way through, how this was going to kind of maybe bite them in the ass because they didn't deal with that decision powerfully in the second film. It undercuts the film itself.
Well, that would be my question then to you, is when you or they say it's going to bite them in the ass. The question is, well, how do you mean? Because monetarily, you would, that's what you're saying, you'd be incorrect. If you're talking about
sure.
If you're talking about awards, maybe.
Well, I'd say storyline wise, because
sure, but who's
the person of color with all the power and all the magic and all the abilities, and who was rebelling initially? She's the one that has to sacrifice herself for the white woman with no power, no magic, no abilities, so she can have a journey of discovery. And that's where it looks kind of not great, right? If you go that direction. And I think
but I also think that's
people who are noticing that and bringing that up in reviews. And I think it's fair. And for all the people there's Roka bringing race again. No, literally is a part of the movie.
I think it is, but I agree. But what I will say on that is it's also interpretation, right? Like there are some people who very well could feel that way and be in your camp, and that could dampen the movie for them. But there's going to be, as we both will agree, that won't look at it that way at all. And like someone just because she's too young to even think about that, but like my 8-year-old obviously is going to be thinking about that, and that's who's going to be repeating the business. And as far as this movie is going to be monetarily a huge hit, I thought it was going to be something where maybe it was going to take a hit on repeat viewings because of the critics' reviews. That had nothing to do with anything. People are if you love this movie, you're going to go back and see it 1,000,000 times over. And the critics first seem to like it. Now, awards is the conversation that we should get into.
Go ahead.
Because I feel like Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo have a very strong case of being nominated. I was going to say that if this movie delivered, if you and I were both raving about this movie right now, I'd say John M. Chu would probably get nominated as well. I don't think he's going to get nominated, unfortunately. I think he should have been nominated last time.
Yes.
And he won the freaking Critics' Choice Awards, but he got nominated for nothing else. I think that Grande, Erivo will get nominated. He will not. The movie will not.
Yeah, I think the movie will not be nominated for Best Picture. As I tweeted out yesterday, looking at all the films that are coming out over the last couple of months, I think it has a chance to get nominated for Best Picture, and especially because the critics are, kind of not 100% on board with it. And I don't think Cynthia is going to get nominated. I'll tell you, I don't think so. Even though I thought she was great in the film, I just think they're going to overlook her, and I think they're going to nominate Ariana for sure. I don't know for sure. Maybe. I think she's certainly. A lot of people think she's a shoo-in. But as you said, I think this is one of the most weirdest years for nominations. You don't know who the hell is going to get nominated, how it's all going to go down. So there's a very real chance that she misses out because the reviews have not been great for the movie. And yes, people have liked her in the film. Certainly there are people, Ariana Stons are all over my feed going crazy at my opinion on this whole thing. And so they are certainly a strong power, but are they going to be enough to get her across the line? Because there's still more stuff coming down the road. And I think it's, and I said this, I tweeted this out in a number of places. I think it's category fraud that they're trying to put her into Best Supporting Actress. She is the main story of the movie. We don't get flashbacks of Cynthia Erivo's character in this movie. We get flashbacks of her as she's the one that has to go on the bigger journey of the movie. And by the end, we end with her. And so to me, this is all very clearly Glinda's film with Elphaba having her storyline wrapped up, but it's very much Glinda's film.
I think you make
nonsense.
I think you make very valid points, but I also think that we will probably both agree there have been way other other roles that people have been nominated for Best Supporting that or actress, and you're like, well, wait a minute,
right.
You know, and this one you could make the argument. I think your argument honestly is stronger for why she should be Best Actress, but I can see the argument for supporting. And
people try to say like, oh, it's called Wicked, as if like her name is Elphaba Wicked or Wicked Elphaba. That's not her fucking name.
But I mean, you could
word is a play on who is really wicked.
If we were having a debate on it, right, it would be like, well, the main focus is to decide that Elphaba has gone on the run. She is like the lead rebellion against everybody else. She's the one that is ultimately has this entire rift through Oz, and it's focused on her and her alone. When then you've got Ariana Grande, you can make the argument. I still think your argument is better, but I'm just saying in general, we'll see. But nonetheless, we both agree she'll probably be nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
I think she will be. Yeah, I think in the end they will go that route. Yeah,
but we'll see. We'll see in general.
The reason I think it's not because I think Ariana did a bad performance. I think it's a matter of I think Universal's trying to cheat their way into an Oscar for her instead of putting her in, because they know she's got no shot if they put her in the Best Actress category. But submitting her Best Supporting, she has a better shot. What it unfortunately does, though, is move out another performance from another female actress that is supporting that could have been nominated. Probably could have won. And I think that's what's unfair about the whole situation.
Yeah, that should happen, but that shit happens all the time.
I know. I hear that about like, I know.
Yeah.
Amelia Perez and all that. But
Amelia Perez, and you and I are on the opposite sides of things when it comes to the Andrea Riseborough side of it all. Like
exactly.
I just think that was one of the best performances of the year, hands down. And it's just because, unfortunately, the way that she got nominated, that people have such an issue with it. But she's phenomenal. Have you seen the movie?
No, you still not have seen the
movie. No. Yeah, I feel like you might change your tune if you see it, because it's just such a strong performance.
I won't change my tune about how she got nominated, but I'll probably change my tune about her nomination.
That's what I'm saying. More so about that. Should she have been nominated is the question, not whether or not you feel like the way it happened was. Oh, okay, I accept that now. It's like no, of course not. But I think anyway, we'll see. Now the other question with Wicked, what kind of drop off are we going to see? Because you got Zootopia. Zootopia still, I feel, is going to take the cake here. It's going to win overall, because I've mentioned it every single time that one of these movies comes out. It's like this is one that even my little one was like, I want to go see that in the theater. Like, if you get one that kids are also hopping on board for, and fans of the original are hopping on board for, this is one of those movies that's got a shot to do something really special in general. Plus, you say it's good, and it's shorter.
Yes.
So I think overall it'll beat Wicked. I think it'll beat it next weekend. But what kind of drop do you think we're going to see?
I think we're going to see. I think we're going to see. I don't think we're going to see as big of a drop as we would normally see with these big event films, right? We've seen what 60, 70%, because it's a holiday weekend. And I think a lot of people are hanging out with friends and family for Thanksgiving and maybe flying into town, even with all the travel delays and the madness of all that. And they're going to want to go see a movie together. And a lot of them are going to go see Wicked. That's very much a family film.
I saw it with my family.
Yeah, right. You can see adults and children going to see Wicked too. I don't know necessarily that Zootopia 2 will dig into that as strongly as people were thinking. I think for me, the third weekend is where we're going to see the legs of this film, because they don't have anything to challenge them.
Not until Avatar.
Which is 2 or 3 weeks after that in December. So I think they're going to have a nice run in the next 2 weeks, and then we'll see what happens in those 2 weeks after to see where the box office is. I mean, Michael is convinced it'll cross $1 billion. I am not.
Zootopia?
Wicked.
No chance. Bet him anything that you can.
Yeah, I think if it breaks 700 million, considering the reviews,
how's he normally at box office? He sounds like he's terrible.
It's just this one, I think, because he has a vested interest because
Yeah.
he loves this music.
Yeah.
But Zootopia 2, I can't tell. Like Lilo and Stitch, I had no idea that was going to cross $1 billion as a live action version. I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was that great.
But that's what I'm telling you.
I can't predict Zootopia 2.
Don't bet against the kids.
I know, you're right. I have no idea what it's going to do. No.
Anyway, so what do you guys say? What do you make of everything that we've been talking about so far? Did you see the movie? Do you care about the movie? What movies have you seen in general? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. All right, we're gonna take a little break here. I got some exciting news for people who wear contacts. There's a new, newer to me sponsoring the show. But I want to tell you about 100 contacts, and I'm going to tell you about Cash App, and I'm going to tell you about Masterclass. Let's do it. Okay. So you ever have that last pair of contacts panic? I was talking to my buddy who was telling me they had the panic all of the time. I was just with him. The gym had it, but put them on to 1-800-contacts, which is amazing. So they don't even worry about the bulky glasses anymore. He's so excited to have these when I turned them on to him, because he said it's the only major contact lens retailer, and you can renew your prescription online. You can get your contacts. You get them fast. 1-800-contacts. It has fast, free shipping, and delivers the same contacts that your doctor prescribes right to your door without ever leaving home. So for over 30 years, 1-800-Contacts has been the leader in online contact lens delivery, with millions of contacts in stock and award-winning customer service. Here's what sets them apart from everything else. They offer fast, free shipping on every order and have over 100 million contact lenses in stock. Holy moly. Ready to ship from their distribution centers across the country. Free returns and exchange means you can order confidently. They even offer unbeatable perks like free torn lens replacement. They provide a way to renew your contact lens prescription from home with their online vision exam, Express Exam. It takes less than 10 minutes and gives you a doctor-issued prescription you can use to buy contact lenses. They have extra discounts for new customers on their site. 24/7 customer service is there if you ever need help, day or night. Getting contacts, it doesn't have to be a hassle, I promise. Let 1-800-Contacts get you the contact lenses that you need right now. You got to order online at 1-800-Contacts.com or download the free 1-800-Contacts app today. I'm not going to lie to you. I was pretty pumped up when I heard Masterclass wanted to join the show here. I've been a fan of Masterclass for a long time, and I was and had an opportunity to listen to both the Bob Iger, Natalie Portman, so many different people who have had these journeys that you want to hear these people talk about how they got to the places that they were, certain things that you wouldn't really be able to get unless you were signed up to Masterclass. So I actually gave a gift of this to a friend, and they were so surprised with how much access and how much they learned from Masterclass. I use it all the time. I think you guys should use it too. Look, I'm telling you about this pilot I've been working on, and when it comes to performances, that Natalie Portman thing was extraordinary. So I hope you guys check this out. Listen to some of this stuff that you can do. You can apply CIA-tested tactics to everyday life with the art of intelligence. You can negotiate your next raise with lessons from Super Agent Rich Paul or FBI negotiator Chris Voss. Spice up your life with the art of sex appeal by author and sexologist Shan Boodram. I mean, there's so many different ones. You can look and feel better with courses on gut health, brain health, skin health. Get the subscription. It is so worth it. Most people who have Masterclass have the subscription. They know how beneficial it is. With Masterclass, you learn from the best, you become your best. With Masterclass, you get thousands of bite-sized lessons across 13 categories that fit into your busiest of schedules. If you're headed on a trip, you download classes to watch offline and make the most of your travel time. Plus, membership comes with bonus class guides and downloadable content to help you get even more out of each lesson. That's what I did. And the classes really make a difference. 3 in 4 surveyed members feel inspired every time they watch Masterclass. I'd be part of those 3 out of the 4. So Masterclass always has great offers during the holidays, sometimes up to as much as 50% off. Head on over to masterclass.com/Christian for the current offer. That is up to 50% off at masterclass.com/Christian. You know how much I love talking about Cash App and why. Well, here's the thing that you should look out for. Some people go, well, what are the common red flags that I should be aware of when I'm sending money to someone? Because I think that everybody has at least fallen for a scam, gotten close to falling for a scam. I know that I did. It was the worst. So the best is Cash App is a built-in card security, and it keeps your money safe. When you get the Cash App card, not only do you get access to a ton of perks and benefits like exclusive early access to nationwide concert pre-sales, discounts on popular brands, you get security, extra security with the power to instantly lock or unlock your card right from your phone in just one tap. And if something suspicious happens up on the card, Cash App has got your back by automatically declining the purchase, send you a heads up to confirm if it is you or not. Now, behind the scenes, you can rest assured knowing that your account balance is protected 24/7 fraud monitoring. Spend with peace in mind today and order that Cash App card in the app or at cash.app/card. Your security has to be a priority, and that is what Cash App does. It treats it that way. For a limited time, new Cash App customers can earn $10 if they use the code SECURE10 in their profile at sign-up and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App is a financial service platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank. Member FDIC. Discounts and promotions provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. Thank you to Cash App. Thank you to Masterclass. And of course, thank you to 1-800-CONTACTS. Getting really some great deals for you guys here leading up to the holidays. That's right around the corner. So, John,
Yeah.
we got, I don't know. I figured this is a good conversation for you and I to have, because one of the things I think we are on the same page with, like, the creative conversation that is still continuing to happen over at Lucasfilm.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's do
really, like, we have our thoughts. Did you see that thing that came out? Oh, it was like the other day. It was with the writer, one of the writers in Rebels. It was Henry Gilroy, maybe.
Is it Gilroy?
Not Dan Gilroy, Henry Gilroy, right?
Yeah.
And I'm paraphrasing here. I think it was something along the. Did you see this?
No, talk to me about
it was something like they were on when he was working on Rebels, and they were talking in the room about, and it came up that Sabine should be force sensitive, and Gilroy and other people were like, no, it doesn't make sense. You shouldn't need to be. The whole point of the dark saber is you get the saber. Anybody can use the saber, but she's such a warrior inside the Mandalorian culture. And it said cooler heads prevailed, and they stayed that way, and it made the show so much better. He said he wasn't involved in Ahsoka and was shocked to see that happen in Ahsoka, and thought it diminished the character. I couldn't agree with him more.
Yep.
And I think most people do, but it looks like, fold my arms, top my cowboy hat, and I do whatever I want to do type scenario. And that's what happened. So, but you have heard things on Acolyte about creative control. I've heard some other things, creative control, but let's see what Shawn Levy says. Now, is this politics or real? Let's see. So here is the topic here. Shawn Levy is talking about Star Wars, Starfighter, and the creative freedom that he's got. Here we go. Shawn Levy is currently doing a bit of promotion for the final season of Stranger Things, which is launching next week. That's pretty nuts. While at the same time is still in the midst of production on the new Star Wars film. As has been previously reported, the project is an all-new standalone adventure, rumored to be set 5 years after the defeat of Palpatine, and some yeah.
Have you used your newest Palpatine air freshener?
And the First Order in Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Speaking with Kim Masters on the Business Podcast via the playlist recently, Shawn Levy said he was surprised in how much trust and creative freedom he received from Lucasfilm in regards to the film, and how unexpectedly liberating it has been since Lucasfilm first approached him in August 2022. Kathleen Kennedy said, I want you to do a Star Wars movie. And I said, well, what's it a prequel to? What's a sequel to? Which one is it? The answer was, it's whatever you want it to be. You pick the writer, you pick the story, just imbue it with the feelings that your movies have. That led to him suggesting, let's make an entirely original Star Wars movie. And he brought in Jonathan Dropper to help write it. From there, Lucasfilm was the one pushing it to be more and more standalone. There's no mandate or interference other than the constant encouragement, make this new. And that's the truth. Every time I've asked, should I use this character that was maybe in that movie? Every time it's, you know what? People have seen that, do something new. Yeah. Unlike Solo, unlike Rise of Skywalker, which was a sequel to 2 other movies and ultimately a 9th film in the Star Wars saga, Starfighter is all new characters based on new ideas that Jonathan and I cooked up alone and together. It's in a time period that has never been in a Star Wars movie. It's not about legacy characters. And while it does have, I hope, the sense of joy and adventure that A New Hope introduces back to 77, this is a new Star Wars adventure. Albeit as that Lucasfilm's attitude has been quite incredibly hands-off throughout the process, though, as he experienced in his trip to Celebration in Japan, it seemed like he's well aware of the pressure he's under. So far, I have more freedom on this movie. It's equal to say than any other movie I've made, including the originals like Free Guy and The Atom Project. It's still terrifying. Let me make that clear. You still want to get it right. The appetite of the fan base and the expectations of the fan base are intense, and it's palpable.
Not Palpatine.
What I learned at Celebration is the thirst for something new at this moment in time. So I feel lucky that's what I'm making right now. Okay, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Because I wonder if we're going to be on the same page here.
Okay.
Do you believe this?
I believe some of it. And I also believe this is Shawn Levy politicking, because Shawn Levy is not a guy who's going to be confrontational. Shawn Levy is not a guy who's going to bite the hand that feeds him. But I also think this is very possible because Kathleen has done it a certain way, and it has gotten a lot of people upset in the Star Wars fandom. So for her to say, look, you've proven what you can do with Deadpool. You've got carte blanche here. Do what you can do. And you're not tied to the mythology and all of the canon and all. Just do something that fits within the pocket Star Wars universe. Do not violate anything. Just have fun with it. I'm not surprised she would do that because she probably trusts him as a filmmaker. So I do believe a majority of this, but I also think this is a little bit of him politicking, because there's no way they didn't have conversations about certain things not to do.
Well, I think it's politicking for sure, but I believe it 100%. And I believe it 100% because of a few different reasons.
Yeah.
The first is whether you're talking to somebody in 2022 or not. Since that time, the guy made $1 billion movie, and that's the last movie that he did.
Exactly.
Now, it's different than when Colin Trevorrow. That's what happened to Trevorrow. It wasn't. Colin Trevorrow did a big movie in Jurassic World, made $1 billion, and then he made Book of Henry, and everybody.
Yep.
So there's that. The other thing is, which I think he might have shot himself in the foot for, is if it's not true, well, then he shouldn't have said a damn thing.
Well, that's true.
Movie stinks. You can't now say, well, look, they put their hands in it. There's only so much I can do. This is on you, brother.
Yep.
100%
out there.
So they're probably like, ooh, good. I'm glad you said that. Because they can't get the pushback for it, because it does fit into that. Who's the big hot new director or the big director right now and that everybody loves? But what I like is the idea that I like his tones and stuff when it's done. Like Real Steel, you give me the tone, the type of tone of Real Steel in Star Wars, great. And it's also probably relaxing to Lucasfilm. And one of the reasons I think that, don't put anybody else in there, because we don't want the audience to go, oh, well, you used that person. You shouldn't have done that.
Right.
You ruined it. Why'd you do that? Right. You can't. I mean, the only thing that you might wonder of, and then we got to see if there is a post-credit scene or whatever it might be. Are they setting up anything to do with these rumors about Rey showing up?
Yes.
So you're going to have those conversations clearly, like, hey, can you put Rey in there because we're setting this up? Or can I use Rey, and is that going to be setting up anything? If that indeed is the case, if it didn't show up, then you're just setting everything up. What's so important about this is that if it is a massive hit, he is going to basically be in the JJ seat after Force Awakens.
That's a really interesting point of view on this.
If it does well. Now remember, I made it very clear that Mandalorian and Grogu, many people, what I can predict in the future.
Yeah.
Whether if it does well, Mandalorian and Grogu, if it's, to me, doing well is anywhere over 500 million.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
If it does, because it only costs $120 million to make whatever, and it's essentially a television show. So if it does 500 or over, anybody who is, the Everything is Awesome crew is going to be like, it's the Star Wars is back. It's huge. It's great. No, it's not. And then if it does anything under or even 500, everybody who hates Star Wars is going to say it's over. Star Wars is dead. It's done. Right. It's not. This is just an experiment in general of, can they make their money back on their television show? Right. Now, both of those people can have an argument to be made on Starfighter. If Starfighter overperforms and does great, that means people are looking forward to new Star Wars, new things, and Star Wars is back. Maybe. The flip side, if people are making videos going, no one cares about this movie, even the Deadpool and Wolverine guy couldn't get them to go into the theater. It cost 200 million or 250 to make, and it made $400 million. Those people have an argument to be made.
Well, I think it's dangerous to slide into any generalized judgments over these two movies because they are anomalies, right? One is a standalone, supposedly, which is Starfighter, and the other one is, like you said, the culmination of a TV show. So to me, Star Wars isn't back until they nail the trilogy again, another trilogy.
Yeah, but how many failures are people going to have until they say enough is enough?
Well,
with this leadership.
Look, well, that's a fair. That's a
my
whole
point.
other conversation, and I don't think. Well, I mean, Kathleen is leaving, regardless of all her protests. She is leaving.
Well, Filoni's going to get it, and it's going to be the same shit.
Exactly. So this is a conversation to be had with a lot of people's sacred cow, and that's Bob Iger. Like, this is where it has to go to. He is running Disney. So if he's going to approve Filoni coming in, then the blame for what happens afterwards goes to Filoni or Carrie Beck and Bob Iger. So
if they put those two in charge, Carrie Beck is a good executive. So I understand if Beck paired with somebody else, if they put Filoni in charge of it, they deserve everything that they get.
I think they're thinking it's going to be Gunn and Safran, and they are not Gunn and Safran.
And Gunn and Safran don't have amazing success so far. They've decent success.
I mean, sure, but I think but Superman is a way. Superman,
sure.
People are excited about DC again because of Superman.
Yeah,
because what they would like to see on the Star Wars side of things. And I don't think Mandalorian, nor do I think Starfighter is the path for is the thing that's going to be like, oh yeah, Star Wars is back. Those are singular filmmakers that have established themselves outside.
But you're setting a new tone, John. You're setting a new tone in general. You could. That's the thing, is that
until the sequels, I don't buy anything.
I mean, look, I don't think that's an unfair point to have. The question is, did they learn from past mistakes? Like, have they set a new tone or not? And that's why I think it's more about, for me, and I guess maybe less about the brand, because the brand, I don't disagree with you, it always has the opportunity, and like any other brand, like Karate Kid can come back, can come back like that. It's more for me about, again, looking at it like a sports term. All right, you know what? We use this lineup. And we used the lineup and we won the damn game.
Yeah.
We put that person in the number 1 spot and we thought that it was going to work, and we lost by 10 points. Or 10 runs, whatever. That, to me, then you go, well, why is that person still coaching? That's more so for me, is that I don't think that after Mandalorian Grogu, you go, it's more so like, if Starfighter, if it bombs, and you still put Filoni in the lead, then everybody should be fired. Like, everybody.
But is this a Filoni decision? Because you can say this is a Kathleen decision.
Yeah, but she's going to be gone.
You think in charge of the creative side of things, it's still Kathleen at the end of the day.
100%. But she's only going to be there for so long.
I know.
But I think this movie's going to do well. I really do. I think it's going to. I think it's going to do. Yeah, I think it's going to do well. I think this is going to be the first one that actually gets. And maybe I'm just being optimistic. I've done it before. I did this with Acolyte, and I was wrong. I think that this could be the one, in the same way that season 1 and season 2 of Mandalorian got the fan base back together for a brief time.
Yeah,
the fan base was back together for those first 2 seasons.
They were,
and then it all fell to shit again. But I think that Starfighter has the opportunity to do that. Maybe I'm being an optimistic schmuck. I don't know.
No, I think this is fair. I mean, the Fall Guy falling apart, not doing well, gives me a little pause on the Ryan Gosling star ability to get people in the theater. But I agree. But Shawn Levy, as you said, $1.5 billion for Deadpool and Wolverine shows that the people like his taste, his approach to things.
Sure. And I think what you just said though earlier negates the Fall Guy of it all, is that it's Star Wars really that are getting people in the theater. Like, Fall Guy wasn't getting anybody in the theater, and people weren't avoiding the theater because of Ryan Gosling. He doesn't give a shit about Fall Guy. And it's like it was a property that was okay, great, I'll watch it when it's on TV. But Star Wars with a Ryan Gosling in it is more, exciting for people, I think.
Can be, but also because the Fall Guy is not that well known, that fall was like shocking.
Yeah, it was bad. I mean, the movie was good. I like the movie.
People are going to be cheering against Starfighter failing if it's not good.
That's correct.
It's a more precipitous fall when you look at it that way.
Yes, that's true. That's true. We'll see. I'm very curious to what you guys make of all of this. Do you think that this movie's got a shot to do something special, or is it too little too late at this point? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. John, we talked about the Paramount thing last week to death.
Yeah,
I'm sure you did too on your show. There's so many different things going on, but one of the things is the question is the HBO Max side of it all. And what's interesting, HBO Max chief was talking about the failed rebranding in general, which you got HBO Max, HBO Max. That's what it is now. Keep rebranding it. One of the most obvious failures in recent rebranding would have to be HBO's short-lived conversion to just Max. Stupid. I remember we covered that. So why would you take HBO out of there? One of the biggest brands in television like ever. It was so stupid. 2023, Warner Bros. Discovery announced that HBO Max stream would just be simply branded as Max. Confusing decision that never caught on that much. Many wondering why they give it the value of the HBO brand name. Then in May of this year, Warner Bros. Discovery announced Max would be renamed once again, this time going back to the original HBO Max. Speaking to reporters at HBO Max's New York offices this week, Casey Boys spoke about that failed rebranding, calling it a misstep in the race to catch up to Netflix. As a result, the return to the HBO Max name was all about getting back to HBO's original mission statement, quality over quantity, he tells The Hollywood Reporter. To Netflix's credit, as the first mover, they've become a utility for consumers. In retrospect, we can all see that the streaming industry's race for volume years ago found many brands losing their identity. Netflix is the basic cable of today. And in today's world, consumers still want to add to their entertainment portfolio with must-have, truly unique programming that only we can deliver. We looked at all that research, came back to what they want are HBO originals, pay one movies, the Warner Brothers TV library, the procedurals, for lack of a better word, but the elevated network that we're working on, documentaries, comedy specials. We just came back from trying to offer too much, so we are trying to be very specific in what people value from us and want from us. Another issue was confusion between HBO series like The Penguin and The Last of Us, with Max originals like Doom Patrol, Raised by Wolves, and Peacemaker. With the reversion, that's been cleared up a bit. I can say now that Max originals serve a very specific purpose. We are leaning into more cost-efficient yet elevated and high-quality series with a greater number of episodes that can return each year. These originals are designed to attract audiences that are adjacent to the typical HBO fans, while also feeding our strategy to deliver 52 weeks of programming, new programming a year. HBO Max and Discovery have between over 125 million global subscribers as of late 2025. I think that a lot of times, and rightfully so, when executives and other people say things and do things that you're like, what are you talking about? You call them out on it. Yeah. I think the same should be said about when you go, good for you for being honest. I loved this statement. Good on Casey Bloss. He said, look, we took a shot. Yeah. We were trying to catch up. We were trying to do things. It wasn't working. Yeah. I love that. Because I'm like, okay, trust you. It's like you said, we looked at it, we looked at the board, it was a bad move. Mm-hmm. But instead, we looked and said, okay, this is what we're going to do here, we're going to do here. And then when they asked him about what's the difference between the two, he's like, well, basically, we're just going to not have the big budgets over here, but we're going to still focus on quality. But the things that maybe don't normally lean of what we do here, that way it can be established here. I loved this statement. I thought it was great. I thought it was honest. And it's the kind of thing you go, okay, I understand why this guy's in the position that he's in.
Right. Yeah, a good statement. Notice that he didn't say, who was in charge in making these decisions, because he was in charge of making these decisions. So I think this is a moment where you look at it and go, look, it's a mea culpa, as much as you're going to get from an executive, because Kristian, they are notoriously not open about accepting blame for anything. And it was a big mess. But the truth is, it didn't affect the quality of the programming. And in the end, at the end of the day, you can survive rebranding mistakes if the quality of your stuff stays consistent. And you frustrated your audience by changing the names and forcing them to say it differently. It's funny. You can't say pronouns. We can say HBO Max, HBO, or Max correctly. But anyway, you're seeing this whole situation. Yeah, you're seeing the whole situation. It's like, that's too difficult. But rebranding my favorite channel, that I can handle. But you see people getting upset about this stuff, and rightfully so, because it was stupid. It was legitimately stupid. And they took a chance and then ended up all the way back where they started. But look, this is business, and you're always going to try new things. They're clearly successful and have a decades-long track record of being successful doing this. So in the end, they realized, look, people just want it back to where it was. I want to keep this. But I also think there's a little bit of this, Kristian, which not sure if you think this way as well, but they're looking to sell. And what's the best way to sell this thing is to rebrand it to where people like it again before you sell it. So it maintains its price or elevates its price, because people hear this and go, okay, that's something that I do want to buy or I do want to have, and it's now fixed its branding issues, which is one less headache on our plate.
100%
Yeah.
because of the look, the HBO name alone for what it did with TV and the things that it did, whether it Sopranos, I mean, hell, man, Dream On was
I remember those days. Yeah, Dream On was good. Brian Benben, I remember him.
Dream On was, to me, so ahead of its time.
Yes, 100.
A streaming show that people didn't really understand like what you could do with television on a cable level, and they started doing it.
Right.
And whether it's Sex and the City, Sopranos, Oz, all those different things. Like, it's got a name to itself and what it's been able to do and build, that it's really quality stuff. So when you just turned it to Max, especially for the legacy that it had, you just took away that entire legacy. It's like, even like when WWF had to change,
that's different.
They changed to WWE.
Yeah.
They didn't change it to like something completely different. They changed it WWE, WWF. They just had to do it.
Yeah.
So I think this is smart. I really like Casey Blunt's statement a lot there.
Me too.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
What do you guys think? Did you like the statement? Do you agree with John that this is probably also to build up the sale? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. The Avengers is coming up. It's right around the corner. Now, Hugh Jackman was talking about it. And Hugh Jackman, they're asking him, obviously, any interview he does now, they're going to be asking him. Anybody who is ever involved with the X-Men films or Avengers or MCU or Marvel in general, people are going to ask him about Doomsday and Secret Wars. So especially Hugh Jackman. So Hugh Jackman hints at a Wolverine return in Avengers movies. I mean, come on. Maybe, I'm never saying never again. If you have any money that you want to bet, and you can bet it at a casino that Hugh Jackman is going to return in one of these movies, you do that. You're not going to get good odds on it because it'd be stupid. Of course he's going to be in this movie. But here's what he says. Deadpool and Wolverine star Hugh Jackman has addressed the rumors that he's set to return as Logan in one or both of the upcoming Avengers movies. Hugh Jackman officially retired, or so we thought, as Wolverine after James Mangold's Logan, but the actor was convinced to don the claws and mutton chops again for a team-up with Ryan Reynolds, Merc with the Mouth, in Marvel Studios' R-rated blockbuster Deadpool and Wolverine. It was assumed that the 2024 movie would be Jackman's actual swan song as the favorite mutant hero, but rumors persist he'll be back in Doomsday and or Avengers Secret Wars. We've also heard they might be part of Reynolds' untitled X project, possible take on New X-Force. Jackman's name was not announced as part of the chair reveal, but we'd be very surprised if he didn't appear in Secret Wars at least. When asked about his potential Logan reprisal during an appearance on the Graham Norton show, the actor hinted at, but stopped short of confirming. Maybe. I'm never saying never again. I've done 10 films now, so I think they have enough for an AI version of me. Though Jackman was clearly joking with the AI remark, the concept probably isn't all that far-fetched. Over the past week, we've seen numerous AI-generated images flood the internet, and a lot of them are pretty convincing, including this leaked behind-the-scenes shot of Jackman alongside Tobey Maguire, Pedro Pascal, and director Joe Russo. It's pretty damn good, dude.
I know, what? It's we're so effed.
It's crazy. That's crazy. Look at that. That looks, yeah.
We're screwed, dude.
But I was looking at a picture, like it was a picture of like my family, and my little one comes over, she goes, "Is that AI?" I'm like, "No, it's not AI." I got a funny story about her too. She's going to be if she wants to be, she's going to be a comedian. I'll talk about it in a second. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of speculation that Jackman's Wolverine will ultimately join the new X-Men roster as the MCU's mutant saga progresses, though new actors will almost certainly take over most of the roles, including a newer, younger version of a character like Logan, especially when they've become synonymous with one particular actor over the past 25 years. It's going to be a tricky prospect for Marvel/Disney, so we wouldn't be surprised if Jackman and possibly some of the other OG casts that are set to return for Doomsday stick around in mentor-like roles. I don't think many of them are going to survive past the first one. Jackman might, but don't assume that the rest of them are going to stick around. Would you be happy to see Jackman continue to play Wolverine? Yada yada yada. Okay,
yeah.
So we both think / know he's going to be in Doomsday.
Of course,
it'd be moronic to bring back all of the X-Men from that universe and not have him. You got to have him,
right?
I mean, you have to have him. Now here's the 2 or 3 crazy things. First, as I said, I think most of the X-Men from Fox are finally going to get crapped out in this one. I think Doom's going to take him out. I think Wolverine survives. I think he makes it to Secret Wars. And I'll tell you this, and what I hate about it, I think he survives past Secret Wars.
Yep.
And I think that even when they have a new Wolverine's new X-Men or whatever, I still think he's going to be running around the joint as Wolverine somehow. I think it's a mistake, but I think it's going to happen. I don't like the idea of an X-Force thing with him and Ryan Reynolds. Let's put it to sleep. I understand money-wise, but let's put it to sleep. What do you make of this?
First of all, you're a damn fool for saying that about X-Force. They made $1.5 billion, Kristian.
No, I understand. I understand. I'm just saying I'm just over it at this point. It's like, let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah, no, I think this is great for Hugh. Honestly, he's an older actor, and I'm looking forward to Song Blue. But these are the things that he's known for. Yes, he tries to veer out of his lane and do more dramatic stuff, but it rarely works out for him. And this is where he makes his money. This is his bread and butter, and being on stage. And both of those things he enjoys madly. It's a second career renaissance as this character, because Ryan and the people now at the MCU of Marvel really value him now and all over again, and will arguably put him in possibly better movies than those X-Men movies. No offense to anybody who loves all of them, but there was a lot of wasted potential with some of the movies that he was in. So the fact that they're going to hopefully put him in better films and give him a second career in this, and you're right, we're heading towards Old Man Logan, which is a massive series in the comic book world. So we could get that, because remember, Deadpool Wolverine there's a lot of different Wolverines that were in multiple dimensions, right, with different stories. So is this the same Wolverine that was in the main X-Men universe, or is this the Wolverine that killed all the X-Men?
Great call. Great question.
All kinds of ways to play this.
That's a great question. That's a great question, because it's like, you would assume, if we are so attached to this new Wolverine that was with Deadpool, that would be a way for them to say, because if you look at the other X-Men that, it depends on what timeline, right? So it's very, I didn't even think about that, to be honest. It's a great question, because what Wolverine shows up, because that's, I guess, a way to explain him moving forward and past everything else too. Like, he's able to survive and everybody else eats it. That's great. And then you got to see how they're going to do it.
Because if they all show up, what's his reaction going to be?
What's he going to do?
Right. I thought I killed you, or you're from the other universe. What's my reaction?
And where am I? Where's that me?
Right. We're heading towards an Old Man Logan film, 100%. That is going to rival the Logan film we got from Mangold, which I think will be interesting.
It's a very good call, and one I didn't even think about. It's a great question. All right. What do you guys think about Hugh Jackman returning to the MCU one last run? And how long will the run be? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. All right, we're going to get to some questions here in just a moment. But before we do, I got to tell you about Rougiette. I've told you about Rougiette many times over, but true classic, baby. It's right around the corner. It's holidays. And you're like, oh, what am I going to get for so-and-so? If you don't get, I'm going to be nice here. I'm going to be nice. If you don't get somebody something from True Classic, you're a moron. This is the biggest gift I'm going to give to you guys, because you know how much I won't shut up about True Classic. So True Classic, if you don't know about them, the guys at True Classic, they started with a simple mission. And what it is to bring premium, comfortable clothing to the masses, because looking and feeling great, it shouldn't come with a designer price tag. And that is so true. And clearly people agree. With over 25 million shirts sold to 5 million customers and more than 200,000 five-star reviews, True Classic has become a staple in closets everywhere. It overpowers my closet, and I couldn't be more proud. It's not just about fabric. It's not just about fit. It is about confidence. And I am a testament to that. I love walking into rooms knowing that I just feel good wearing True Classic. It's about helping people show up every day feeling put together without trying too hard. What makes them so great? What makes them the perfect gift this holiday season? I'll tell you what it is. It's the confidence. It is every single person I know. Mike Kalinowski raves about it. Whether you're shopping for your dad, your brother, your partner, and now women, kids, True Classic has something for everyone. The same premium comfort, perfect fit, built the brand, and now available for the whole family. I've been wearing them for a long time, and you can feel the difference the moment you throw one on. I'm wearing the jeans right now. It's tailored where you want, relaxed where you need it, no bunching, no stiff fabric, no BS, just a clean, effortless fit that actually works for real life. Skip the guesswork and the overpriced designer stuff. Give comfort, give confidence, give True Classic. You will get so many thank yous, and legit thank yous, not return thank yous. You can find them at Amazon. You can find them at Target, Costco, Sam's Club, or you head on over to trueclassic.com/Kristian. Grab the perfect gift for everyone on your list. That's the way you should do it, because that way they know we sent you. Rougiette. I've told you this before. I'm going to tell you again. Let's see how many people know. Can you guess it? What do you get when you have a bald eagle standing on top of a silverback gorilla, and then that is riding on top of a T-Rex. What do you got? Confidence. Pure confidence. That's the kind of confidence that you need in the bedroom for that next level wolf riding beside a velociraptor in a Lamborghini through outer space type of experience. That is right. That's where Rougiette's Go Long comes in. It's not just another ED pill. It's a confidence game changer. Why? Because Go Long combines 2 doctor-trusted medications in one dual-action formula to help you get hard and go the distance. Plus, the effects last up to 36 hours, which means that you're just feeling confident all day, all night, and then some of the next day, too. Getting started? Simple. Connect with a board-certified doctor 100% online at rugiet.com. If prescribed, your treatment ships discreetly to your door. Ready to level up your confidence in the bedroom? You got to head to rugiet.com and use my promo code Kristian. Get 15% off your first order. That is rugiet.com. Code Kristian. You got to use my code. Why? Well, they know that I sent you. Rougiette and True Classic. Deals. That's what I'm doing. Deals, John Roca. Deals.
Amazing. It's amazing what you're doing.
Well, it's deals right now. I'm handing people.
I gotta get a True Classic shirt.
Oh, dude, they are the best. I'm telling you. And it's not even just shirts, like the jeans and everything too. I
put it on my Amazon wish list.
Oh, you should. I was telling yesterday someone said, "What do you want for Christmas?" I'm just gonna make an Amazon list, and and you can go and you can look, and most of it's gonna be True Classic anyway. No, Princess. That's the whole thing. People always talk about the 36-hour thing on the Rougiette. You're not walking around like with a like a big board slapping over potted plants when you're walking around the place. You're just ready to go.
Yeah,
just ready to go. That's what I mean. Anyway, all right, let's get into some questions. John, last week, congratulations, you won it.
Yeah, surprised. Thank you. You guys were amazing,
and you got an opportunity to win it again because, like I said, we're going to be doing a show tomorrow with Roxy and Mike. Those are, I think, your real competition, and then Wednesday, depending, I may or may not do a show. I don't know. It depends on something with the TV pilot. If I'm here, if I'm not here, then I won't be able to do it. I might just do a pre-tape. But Thursday, no show, and Friday, no show because of the holiday. So you've got a good shot to do this again at 25 right now.
If not, I'll come back on Friday and do it again and try to win.
If you want to host a show on Friday, I'm not going to be here. But if you and Winston want to do it on Friday,
we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, no, I almost threw up just now. That's terrible.
I'm gonna be driving up to LA and back in one day on Thursday.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
How I feel on Friday.
You're gonna be hungover from turkey and gravy. Sure. All right, before we get into anything, John, what's going on?
Hey, it's the John Roca channel, everybody. Come and hang out with us. Come on, we just crossed 41,000 or 40,000 subscribers there. Get us to 50,000. We'd love for y'all to come aboard here. We've got a review today of Wicked. Micah Vogel and I, my resident gay geek buddy, we are going to break this thing down spoiler review wise today. And then we're going to eat the pluribus, and we're going to have Welcome to Dairy reviews coming tomorrow. Spill the Tequila tomorrow. Hot Mic will be on Wednesday. We're not sure of the time. Jeff is on the East Coast now, traveled home over the weekend to be with his family for Thanksgiving holiday. So we'll let you know on Wednesday. No show Thursday. Probably something on Friday. Maybe me going live for a few hours. So come hang out with us there. Reactions, reviews. And hey, it's FYC time. So all those big movies, I got them on the app just like Kristian does. So there'll be reviews of those films and potential Oscar chances for those films as well. So come and hang out with us there on the John Roca channel. Thanks, Kristian.
Yeah, please do. And like John was saying, too, we're probably going to have a few reviews up this week as well, whether it's Is This Thing On and Baltimore Morons and all those, just to have a few just different things going on the channel. All right, let's get into it. 25 so far. Can we get to 100? We shall see. Battery IV. Thumbnail looks like Roca is sniffing his fingers.
I'm just doing this. What is that? What is wrong with people?
It's possible. Oh, I got to tell you what's hilarious, by the way. So we were driving back from this town we like to get frozen yogurt in, and we were driving back, and I can't remember what the first question was that my little one asked my wife, but then she goes like, so what does healthy really mean, right? So my wife said, well, healthy, it's like, she goes, it's when you're taking your body and you're making sure, and she was like trying to find the words, and she's like, so when you're healthy is, and my little one goes, I don't care anymore. It was the cold delivery, and not even realize, like, I don't even want to know anymore.
It took too long to answer.
It was like she was just over it, and I laughed so hard, and I was like, it was like she's got like that thing. She doesn't even realize how funny she is.
Yeah,
and she just has that thing, like she does it all the time, like little things that she says, and It's hilarious. Like, as I think I told this, we're driving around, like, this is like 2 weeks ago. It was a really nice town that we were in.
Yeah.
And for some reason, little one goes, this place is a real dump. Like, what are you talking about? And then we're sitting down and we're at this restaurant she's eating. She's like, all right, it's all right. She kills me.
Yeah.
Jalen Turner. Do you think the Duffer Brothers can give us the next big original movie franchise?
Movie franchise, I guess.
Oh, movie. Or will it come from another director like Coogler? I mean, what if I was going to bet on the two? I would say Coogler's got the better shot right now, only because the Duffers have been locked into TV right now. That's not to say that their TV hasn't been phenomenal,
right?
But what's their next plan? Do we know their plan?
Yeah, and how many of them can make the jump? Like, that's the thing. Making the jump to theatrical is a big jump from being successful being successful on TV.
Sure.
And the Russo brothers did it with Marvel, but that's also the safe place of Marvel with a big machine behind you. Outside of Marvel, not so successful. So will the Duffer brothers have that issue? And weren't they in line for a Star Wars movie, Kristian, as well? Or was that
I don't know. I don't know if they were, but I know that the Game of Thrones guy, Benioff and Weiss were, and I still want to know the real story there. I know that Horowitz asked them about it, and they were kind of like coy about it, and maybe it was a NDA type thing, but they asked about the Mangold thing. I know for a fact, 99.9% sure their story was thousands of years before, and the formation of the Force and all that is very similar to what Mangold's doing,
right?
And what I think happened is that it didn't work out with them, and then they loved the premise of it, and then they said to Mangold, "How do you feel about doing something in that time period?" He's like, "Great, I'll develop." I don't think he took any of their ideas. Mangold doesn't need to do that, but I think that they probably said, "Hey, what about this time period?" And then because they were like, it's kind of. They didn't. You could tell that they wanted to say more than they did. So,
100%.
I don't know about the Duffer Brothers though in Star Wars. I have no idea.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, they could be interesting to come in and do a Star Wars movie for sure after they're done with this. But they're at Paramount, so I don't know if I don't think they got that carved out in their contract. So yeah,
good call. Nathan Drake, just watched Roofman again. It's such a crime that neither Dunst or Tatum will probably be nominated. I agree with you, and I'd like to see Cian France nominated for this one too, because it was like a little different out of his wheelhouse too. Yeah. So it definitely his most cheerful movie that he's ever done. And that's not saying much because it's not a super cheerful movie. It's there's some good light moments in it, but definitely more so than say The Lighthouse or whatever, or not The Lighthouse. The what was it called? The one with Vikander and Fassbender. Shoot. Whatever that last one was, but
The Light Beyond the Oceans or something.
Yes, that's what it was, something like that. And then there's The Place Beyond the Pines or whatever. Right. And then Blue Velvet, just not feel good movies. But he's great. I look, Roofman is going to land right now. If I'm making a list and I got to go through it, it could change and it might change. Mm-hmm. It hits my top 5 right now. But I got to see everything else. But right now, it hits my top 5. I loved that movie. I loved it. And I don't think it'll get. And no one will pay attention to that movie because it unfortunately was marketed almost looking like a bizarre comedy, which it's not.
Yeah.
Right. So did you love it?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's not even on the app, which lets me know it's not going to be nominated.
So yeah, no, it's not even on there.
That's a big indicator there.
Yeah, they're not pushing it. That's a bummer. Gen X kid. Yo, fellas, Tone Shift and Wicked 2 caught me off guard. I never went to see the play, and I'm glad I didn't. But the second watch sold me. I'm back for the third showing this weekend, and that's why it's going to continue to make money, and why I might be eating crow with Mike Vogel. But yeah.
I mean, seeing it a second time, I certainly enjoyed the experience more a second time than the first time. Maybe because I let go of the expectations, but we'll see. We'll see if people are willing to go and see it a second time.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. So again, 26, trying to get to 100 here. Can we do
Let's go, people. Come on.
See.
74 more to go. Let's go. Get me there.
Right. Armada, speaking of making excuses, Kristian, watch Pluribus. No.
So
no.
good.
I know. I won't do it. Did I tell you the stupid reason why I won't watch it?
No, why?
Because everybody likes it. I saw it's the dumbest reason in the world. You're allowed to say whatever you want about the reasoning. It's the worst.
I don't disagree with you.
I saw a post about it. Someone saying how much they loved it and it was so great, and they went to an event to celebrate it. And I went, never gonna watch that show now. And I love Vince Gilligan so much, and I love Breaking Bad. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. I was like, I refuse, not watching it. Stupidest reason ever.
I'm kind of this way about Severance. I still have never watched one episode.
And it's great. And I would say you're an idiot for
great.
doing that, but then I would be a hypocrite. Nathan Drake just watched Nobody 2 after skipping in theaters, and wow, it was a lot of fun. Colin Hanks was great. Sharon Stone was the weakest part, though.
Yes.
I didn't see it. Yeah.
Yeah, Sharon Stone was absolutely collecting a paycheck. It was ridiculous what she was doing in that movie. Like, compare her to who plays the wife? Damn it!
In what?
In Nobody. From Devil's Advocate.
Shoot, from Devil's. Oh my God.
Yeah, she plays
from Gladiator.
Yeah, Gladiator. Yes, Connie something.
Connie Nielsen.
Connie Nielsen, yes. Yeah. Connie Nielsen is so believable in both of those movies. She does great work in both those movies. Yeah, it's not Oscar, but she's very believable and she plays the role well. Sharon Stone came in and was just like, "Oh, this is beneath me, and I'm just gonna have doing a one-dimensional character." It was so insulting. I was so mad at her.
Oh, okay.
And Colin is good. Colin was good as a.
But isn't that the director's fault too?
Yes, agreed. Definitely blame the director. But how many directors are going to tell Sharon Stone what to do at this point? You know,
I guess. Julius Wyatt finally watched After the Hunt, liked it but didn't love it. Julia was great. Garfield was great, but where the hell did he go at the second half of it? John and I are on the same page. He's nowhere to be found, and he lights up the screen every time he's on it.
Yeah,
he lights it up.
It's not an edgy, groundbreaking movie if you freeze out the guy. You have to show both sides of the equation and what it does.
But we found out why. Do you know why that was? That they
I didn't know why.
He was shooting something else at the time.
No fucking excuse.
I know. And I don't know, maybe it was the script in general, but my wife was watching it. She didn't love it, right? But we also, but Julia Roberts it's the best she's been in a very long time.
Agreed. It's a shame it's wasted in that film.
She should be nominated though, because there's been shittier movies that have been, people have been nominated for performances. So
I'd have no complaint if she was nominated. She's so good.
Carlton Rudder, London Calling. What's up? Saw Train Dreams, amazing movie. I'm going to watch that soon. My favorite film of the year. Definitely deserves to be recognized. Come awards. Joel Edgerton was superb. You liked it too, right?
I loved it.
Okay,
loved it.
Is it in your top 10?
Absolutely in my top 10. Maybe top 5.
Good. Wow.
And Edgerton's great, and so is Felicity Jones.
Great
in the movie as well.
Love to hear it. Yeah. Love both of them. So I'm excited to watch it. That's our next. So my wife and I, we just watched this thing on. Watched Baltimore Morons. Watched Rental Family, which I also didn't really talk about, but I dug that one as well. But I think that that's our next one is Train Dreams.
Right on.
I think that's our next one. Yeah.
So under 2 hours too, which is great.
Nathan Drake. Harloff wants to revo as Storm, right? Nah. I know you were kidding, but no. As much as I really loved her in the second Wicked, she's too little. She's too little.
Yeah.
There's one thing where, look, and I've talked about it, how I went Adria Arjona as I want her as Wonder Woman. You could put shoes on her and she goes an extra. She's like 5'6", 5'7". She goes 5'8", 5'9". Cynthia Erivo's lucky if she's 5 feet tall, and Storm's got to be a real big presence. She's bigger. She's taller. So I just don't think she's right. I'm not saying I don't want her Marvel, but I don't think she's right for Storm. I will tell you what I'm over though, because as I said, I'm an advocate of that movie more so than John Wicked 2. I'm so glad that we're not going to see any more of these movies because I can't take their interviews.
Oh man,
their interviews they're terrible.
Well, you think terrible. We're not going to see anymore. I mean, the producer of the film alluded to the fact they're going to continue the story.
Oh, I can't. I like them both. I like Cynthia Erivo. I like Ariana Grande. I cannot take them in interviews anymore.
I agree with you, bro.
I can't do it.
It's so exhausting. It's so everything.
Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
Everything is the most amazing thing that ever happened in the moment that it happened.
Yeah, are you wearing a shoe? Oh my God, I love shoes.
Some of my favorite TikToks are gay guys doing their interviews and mocking them.
I can't.
It's brilliant.
I can't. Really. It drives me bananas.
Yeah.
Data course. Watch Pluribus. Just do it. No, because you know what's going to happen? The more people that I clicked on it for a second and I said, nope, not doing it because now it's a bit. And besides it being a bit, the more people who tell me to watch it, the less likely I am to watch it.
Here is the meta thing that is going on right now with you.
Yeah.
You are essentially the lead of the show because the lead of the show is being told to
do something,
to basically join the collective, and she's refusing to do it.
Great.
You're essentially mirroring the show.
See, that's the whole point. It's a paid advertisement, and I've been asked to not watch it.
For those of you who've seen it, you know I'm right.
Yeah. Gen X Kid 73. Cynthia was fabulous as always. However, Ariana should be up for lead actress. You agree with John? She won't get it. She and Cynthia both carried it, 2 leads, period.
Don't disagree with that.
I like I said, I'm not going to argue with that point. Yeah. But I'm also not going to argue if she gets nominated for Best Supporting. Yeah. Armada. Saw Wicked 2, Train Dreams, If I Had Legs. Oh, I didn't see that one yet.
I need to say it.
Yeah. And it was just an accident over the weekend. All were pretty good. I didn't see the last 2 of those. Interesting though. Yeah.
I need to see it was just an accident as well. And No Other Choice, which is I think the Korean film that's
okay. Nathan Drake. It's called The Thing, not Thing. Shimona, did somebody call Thing? Is that something that happened?
I think someone got points for saying Thing. I think it was Sam.
Really?
Sam was the beneficiary of a lot of questionable decisions.
He knew how to manipulate the system.
Yeah, because he's a little guy and that sweet face of his, and people love him in Freaks and Geeks. So they gave him especially Ellis, who was so biased.
Oh no, Ellis! No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. I'll back up Ellis in this. No. We always knew when a Sam match was coming that it was going to be an argument city from Sam. Ellis was always prepared to go toe to toe with Sam. That's just not accurate.
I mean, my arguments may have been louder, but they were less in number compared to Sam.
Well, you knew you were going to get at least 57 arguments in round 1 from Sam.
I know.
100%. That was his shtick. Johnny Patrizia, interested in your opinion on Aronofsky's Requiem and Black Swan. I actually I'm more of a Black Swan fan than I am Requiem. Borrowing near identical shots from an anime film called Perfect Blue. Really? Where's the line between inspiration and plagiarism for you? It's hard for me to say because I never saw the Perfect Blue. So I can't really speak on it because I can't accurately say, well, he did this. I think that if you just completely do it, like the Lion King live action is not like it's just a remake of the animated film in somewhat kind of live action, not even really live action,
Yeah. I don't know. It's tough to say because I haven't seen Perfect Blue, and it just came25th 25 year anniversary or whatever anniversary it came out. In the theaters again, which was great, but I haven't seen it, and so I couldn't compare it, so I couldn't say. But it'd be hard for me to believe that Aronofsky did this without speaking with the creators of Perfect Blue and letting them know you're inspiring me to do this shot.
Were you aware of this?
Filmmakers do this. No, I'm not. This is the first time I've ever heard of it. I'm assuming because Aronofsky's a person who respects other people's work. So
I was just about to ask what he did recently, but he did that caught stealing thing. Which I didn't love. That was fine. Yeah. Gen X kid. Again, thank you so much. Absolutely. Wicked's second half is the best part. I don't think anybody's disagree with that. I think we're all on the same page there. Okay. Armada.
No kid goes unpunished to the end of the movie is fantastic.
Yeah. Will the Lost Bus be lost in Oscar noms? Which one is that?
That's the Matthew McConaughey one on Apple TV.
Yeah. Clearly I don't even know what the hell that is.
No one's gonna nominate that.
Enrique Naratu. One Battle is a rated R 2-hour 50-minute drama and made 205 worldwide. It flopped due to budget, correct? Not because people didn't go see it. Leo still puts butts in seats. 100%.
Yeah.
That's just, and I said this. I mean, this is where the debatable question comes in, because normally, Enrique, you're not wrong. Where if something costs 205 million and it only makes whatever it made 225 or whatever it is, you're not wrong to say it's a flop. Right. However, that was not the intent of this movie.
Yeah.
It just wasn't. So in a certain aspect, you're not wrong, but you are wrong in regards to what they were trying to accomplish. They are going to, and they got this movie out and they made enough money that it's going to then have a life streaming, whatever it else is, but it's going to be all over the place in the awards stuff. Now, if it didn't get the award noms and hit everything that they thought they were going to do, then it would have been a failure. Like you look at After the Hunt. After the Hunt was an attempt in general to say, okay, look, this is a vehicle for Julia Roberts to get that nom and go out there. And that's what, I mean, and same thing with Dwayne Johnson. If it doesn't hit, both those movies did not do well monetarily and by any standard, just didn't do well, right? Depending on budget. So I think that this one, though, this is a success. And you're right, Leonardo, the reason why I made any money at all for the scale of that movie was because of Leo, for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Enrique also says, One Battle made more money than films like Fall Guy, Ballerina Furiosa, Tron Ares, Nosferatu, The Marvel, Snow White. Yeah, no, you're preaching to the choir.
Preaching to the choir. Terrible movie, a bunch of bad movies.
Well, what? Fall Guy's not a bad movie. Ballerina was.
Fall Guy's not bad.
Ballerina's average at best, but cost too much. Furiosa is not bad either. But here's Fall Guy costs too much money. Ballerina costs too much money.
Yes.
Furiosa costs too much money. And all three of those movies, nowhere near awards. Right?
Yeah.
Tron Ares cost too much and not good.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why I'm with you. I think the whole conversation around One Battle After Another being a flop is nonsense. It's that's
nonsense.
just people just trying
Not
to
the intent,
movie because that wasn't the intent. Exactly. You know.
And but I understand the argument. I understand because traditionally that's what you would do.
It's not 1-to-1, and people try to make everything 1-to-1 sometimes. It's not true.
If the studio thought that they were going to put that movie out and that movie, because it by traditional standards, that movie needs to make close to 400, 500 million.
Yeah. It's
if
a divisive film. Yeah.
Yes, if they thought that movie was going to make $500 million, then it's a failure. I don't believe they had any intent of making that money back.
Right.
They spent that money knowing as long as we can make 150, $200 million on this movie and get it in front of Oscar and everything else too, and get the noms and all that, we're good. And I think that they accomplished their goal. Yeah. Gen X Kid. Roka, I see your point. Ariana did feel like the lead more in this one, looking back on it. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I understand the argument.
It's her story.
I get it.
From magic to from no magic to, it's a story.
Yeah. Enrique, by the way, we're getting a one battle reaction with Sam. Also, I'll become a member when Departed reaction drops. My favorite film. Departed definitely is going to be me and Ming are doing that one. I don't know yet if Sam's going to be doing that one. Sam and I are going to do the next two Knives Out, and then once December hits, we're really jumping into like the big ones, whether it's Hobbit, freaking Harry Potter, Star Wars, Matrix, like all ones that she hasn't seen before. The X-Men movies, like we're going really, really heavy in December. So I don't know if we'll get to that one, but maybe we will. I don't know yet. Okay, Gen X Kid. Kristian, I keep hearing Pluribus is really good. Science fiction, which is in your wheelhouse. We'll be checking it out. Sure. Roxy told me the same thing. She said it is so made for you. I said, good to hear. And Steph said you did the same thing with Shogun, which is true.
Yeah.
It took me a year to watch Shogun, and I loved it. Yeah. Mike Joyce. I bet Roka is watching Pluribus.
100% from moment. And the thing is, I've never seen Breaking Bad.
Oh, wow.
I've never seen Better Call Saul. I just something about this particular trailer at this particular time sparked my interest because of the cult energy to it. And I was like, okay, I got to see what this is all about. And then the writing's amazing. And Rhea Seehorn is fellow Virginian. Rhea Seehorn is amazing in the show. So I love her. I got a slight crush on her too. So.
Gopal. Just sign up for a masterclass with your code. I hope the big thing is still a valid name for the podcast. That's what came up in the list. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they've changed it or not. But you know what? I'm going to send this over, Gopal. Thank you for telling me. That's good to know in general. Just to double check and make sure. I mean, if anything, they can change it. But thank you. First of all, thank you for signing up. And it's well worth it. Well worth it. Masterclass. I mean, except for people who've been waiting for masterclass code. You got it. Julius Wyatt. Kristian, will you do Stranger Things 5 reaction? Probably. And my wife has really been asking. She's really excited to do them. She's like, she wants to do them with me. So we'll probably wind up doing those together. The fifth one. She loves that series. The Little Yankee, starting a 6-month training program for work promotion. Will be hard to catch the show live, but we'll support when I can. Counting blessings, gents. Exactly. Good for you. Yeah. Do what you got to do. Go and do your training program, man, and get your work done. I understand. Come back when you can. Yeah. And we'll see you soon. And like I said, you can watch the Clips channel. You can watch on the replay. We'll be here for you, Little Yankee. I'll tell you what though. You know who annoys me, and this is a Pluribus type thing. Tom Yamas. Okay. Do you know why he annoys me? No. It's the way he signs off at night. Okay. Lester, I'm an old man. So I don't like opinionated news. And Tom Yamas is not opinionated. He's not. Okay. He just gives the news. But that's not why. Okay. So this again, very stupid reason. I have no idea who this person is, by the way. Tom Yamas, you know. Okay. So Lester, Lester Hoult is. Yeah, of course. NBC Lester Hoult. Yeah. So he took over for Lester Hoult. So I like that news because it's not opinion based. I don't get a one-sided, lopsided view from anybody. It's just the news. This is what's happening in the world today. Here's the news. And there's no well, we think, and we're bringing in everybody to shit on this side of it because we're so that leaning or that leaning.
Gotcha.
This is just the news. And so I've been watching that. And I watched Lester Holt. He was the best at it. So they replaced him with Tom Yamas.
Okay.
And Lester at the end of the night would say, take care of yourselves and the people you love. I loved it.
Right.
Great thing. Tom Yamas says, remember, we're here for you. No, you're not. You're not here for me. My kid's having a problem with math. Can I call you? No. What do you don't lie. You're not here for me.
What is happening right now?
But I can't stand it. It drives me crazy. It's like, well, we're here for you. Don't say that. It's dishonest.
They're saying there's a safe place for you to come to.
He's not saying shit except bullshit.
Jesus.
We're here for you. You're not here for me. You're not here for me. I need to talk about my diet. Can I talk to you about that? No, I can't, Tom Yamas.
If you knew him, I think you could. But yeah,
no. I want to talk to Tom Yamas. Give him a call. Drives me nuts.
What is wrong with you? It's just saying that you can come here.
No, you can't. You can't.
All right.
It's false advertising. It's the other one I like, the Haley Jackson. I like her.
Oh, Haley Jackson's good. Yeah.
I like her. She has I can't remember.
Okay.
She got a better sign off.
Tom's won a lot of awards.
I don't give a shit.
He's like a dad.
He's a liar.
He's
a filthy liar. He's a liar. 28 Vasco. Happy Thanksgiving to both you and your family.
You too.
Thoughts on the overall legacy of Stranger Things. It's tremendous. And what it did, season 1 was great. 2 was subpar. 3 was pretty good. 4 was better than the first.
I agree.
And now you're at a place where if you can end of that, if you can capitalize on what you just did,
yeah,
you're going to be in the upper echelon of remembered television.
Well, I think for us 80s kids, that show kind of validates our upbringing and validates our nostalgia about that time. That's what that show does. And so for us, I think there's a whole nother level of which appreciation for the show. But yes, overall, it's an incredible show. The fact that they pulled it off consistently as they did, and were able to cast a lot of incredible actors that are now working consistently across multiple projects, shows you that they really just found the right formula to create greatness here, and propped up Netflix for quite some time too. Yeah.
34. Come on, guys. Can we do it?
34. Oh, all right.
Go Pal. After the Hunt already free on Prime. Yeah, but that's an Amazon movie. You know, it's an Amazon movie. And they want more people to see it. They want more people to get the to get it out there for more people to check out. It's awards time, so it makes sense that probably was honestly was probably always the plan.
Yeah.
Go Pal. Love Connie Nielsen and to rewatch Devil's Advocate. You know, I don't know. I got to find somebody who hasn't seen that on the channel.
It's such a good show.
That's a good movie. I love that movie. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I have so many names.
Alan Smithy. Old movie emergency this morning. Got a print of a 1960 Western, The Unforgiven, to a theater in NoCal. Roca, have you seen this old school Western?
Yes, Burt Lancaster.
Wow.
The Unforgiven. Damn good. One I discovered recently, actually. I've been going through a lot of old Westerns to try to find some new ones I want to enjoy. So I'm on a Randolph Scott kick lately. But yes, I've seen The Unforgiven. Damn good film. Not Unforgiven. The Unforgiven. 2 different films.
Go Pal. There's a picture of Idina Menzel, or as they say, Adele Nazim. Still my favorite. It's my favorite. I watch that at least twice a year. It's the best. The wickedly talented Adele Nazim. He's so confident in it.
Only Travolta can get away with that. People
so
love
great.
it so much. It
was the best. It was the best. Yeah. And it honestly propelled her into superstardom.
100%.
Him doing that. It helped her more than hurt her.
Dude.
Yeah.
Have you seen that money? 60 million.
That's how much they did for Frozen, right?
Yeah. 2 films.
Yeah. There's a picture of Menzel, Arrivo, Grande, and Chenoweth from press for the first movie. Makes Idina look like a giant at 5'4". At 5'4". Yeah, that's I'm telling you, she's little. She's too little to play Storm. She just is. Yeah. And it just won't work.
It should be Jodie Turner-Smith, but we'll see.
Oh, she'd be great.
Right?
Yeah, she'd be great.
Good.
She'd be perfect. She'd be perfect. She'd be perfect. The Blazing Kitties. Hey guys, what do you think about Ruby Rose talking crap to Sydney Sweeney? She got nerves. She sucked as bad when I talked about this the other day. I thought Roka and I talked about it. We talked about it last Monday.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we talked about it last Monday. We both agreed that your messaging you could still have a better message without calling someone out in the way that you did. It was tacky.
Yeah, I thought it was tacky in terms of the approach. I think there was content to the message that was fair,
right?
But I think the delivery lacked class.
Yeah. Alan Smithy. R.I.P. to Udo Kier,
Yeah.
great actor in decades of movies, lots of horror. He played Dracula and Baron Frankenstein. Was in Blade for all you comic fans. There you go.
Blade, Frost, Deacon Frost.
Yeah.
Udo Kier was amazing, and there's a great documentary on him from a couple of years ago, following his life that you guys should definitely watch if you're Udo Kier fans. So R.I.P. man to a legend.
Yes, 100%. And then I have not through wrath, but I was talking about Tom Yamas for its old man yelling at clouds. 1,000%. 1,000%.
Tom's like,
you're not here for me, Tom Yamas.
Catching strays on that.
Get out of here. Christian Medard. Did somebody ever get at you for not feeling emotionally connected to a movie? Wicked is just not for me. Episode 5 is good. My wife, 100%. Like, I've been like, do you ever cry during movies? I'm like, sometimes, but not really.
Yeah, Free Willy did nothing for me, and I got a lot of crap for that one.
Is that the porn version?
No,
the real movie. Oh, okay, not that Willy.
No, that's Free Jimmy. That's Free Jimmy.
All right, this is the last one. Simon section. Christian, I'm here for you when Kickstarters. Yeah, that's different. That's different because you're delivering on the promise.
There you go.
Please note more dynamic hand gestures. Did I do one? As above, shall below. Enough is Star Wars: The Force Awakens, and that was lightsabers. Simon, you lose me sometimes.
Yeah, he does.
So
yeah,
I got you in the beginning, but I love Simon section. Simon section is one of the most supportive people we have on this channel. But
I know.
But I do this lovingly, Simon, because you now have become like almost you've earned ball busting. So I'm going to give a Simon section super chat to you, John. This is okay. You know, guys, I was looking at the movie selection this week, and everyone was jumping around. France dogs. Wait, what happened to the last? I got the first half.
I'm with you, and then we hit a lot of bumpy road. The car separated.
I'm there. I'm here for you. Okay, I got you. When Kickstarter starts, absolutely. But please, no more demonic hand gestures. Starting to go down the road here. Okay, what's that? And as above, shall below. Gone. I'm off the road. Enough in Star Wars: The Force Awakens, and that was lightsabers.
Yeah,
I get it. Just don't know where it went. I love Simon more than anything, but I think he does it on purpose now.
And I think I need that
Maddie,
code machine.
Maddie B, starting today's show, I'm so behind. The Running Man, 87 and a budget 27 million and grossed 38 million at the worldwide box. Right, and marketing wasn't as big at that point.
27, yeah,
and still, what it's made over the course of 40 years, whatever it is too. But yes, there you go.
Good stuff.
Okay,
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm
so
sorry.
36 today. Look, Roxy and Mike, they got a good shot right now.
Clearly,
they got a good shot. But
I didn't do a good enough job to motivate you guys to send in money. Sadly.
That's all right. It's all right. You won last week, and maybe who knows? Who knows? Maybe Mike and Roxy drop the ball tomorrow. It's possible. All right. So I'll give you one more shot. People, we still got almost 23 minutes left. People want to keep going there. If not, we let you plug. You can plug.
Guys, head on over to the John Roca channel, youtube.com/John Roca says. That's how you get there. You want to send me a Christmas gift? You can't afford to send me a Christmas gift? Give me a subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. That's free. That's free. Thousands of you watch this show. Subscribe to it, please. So much happening. We'll have Geek Buddy stuff later, and then Hot Mic later this week as well. Spill the tequila, all kinds of stuff. What's up?
Don't run away. Last one.
Okay.
Jack Pugh. Well, last one for now. Okay. Long-time listener, first-time super chat. Well, thank you, Jack. I can't wait for the Kickstarter. Again, thank you very much. And Roca, love the Wizard of Oz Cinephiles breakdown.
Thank you. Yeah, that's my other podcast, The Cinephiles. We just started on the Wizard of Oz this past week. We did a part 1, and we'll do part 2 coming up later on this week for the holiday weekend. You guys can enjoy that as well to coincide with Wicked for Good. So yeah.
And thank you guys. Yeah, Kickstarter. We're moving. Yeah. Mr. CJ, happy Thanksgiving. You too, CJ. Have a funny Thanksgiving story. I don't have a funny Thanksgiving story. I don't know if I do. Do you?
I don't know that I do. I mean, it's always fun when the friends get together and crazy shit happens, but
I don't really have any ones that stand out so much. I mean, no, not really. It's like, I like the last. I just tell you my tradition. It's not really funny. It's just my little one and the oldest. We every now it's on at the right time. But when we would watch the parade, we wake up in the morning, we watch the parade. We have breadsticks and salami, some cheese, and some my wife goes and gets those the good cheese, and we get the the real authentic breadsticks from the Italian deli, and we have some salami and stuff, and we watch all the stuff on the parade. So it's our it's I don't know how funny it is, but it's just our tradition.
I love that. That's a great tradition.
GoPel. Hey, sorry, John, I can't subscribe. I did that years ago.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Boomer bust. Chase Infinity should be in supporting. She wins. I absolutely agree with that. I will tell you that I'm going to agree with John here. That if Ariana gets nominated for supporting, Chase doesn't, I'll be upset.
Yes.
Chase was amazing.
She's supporting. She's not the lead.
Yes.
I see people trying to put her in the lead category. What the fuck are you talking about?
No.
She's supporting.
Yeah.
DiCaprio is the only lead of that movie. That's it.
Yeah.
Not even Sean Penn is the lead. He's a supporting act.
Yeah. Wiley Todd. Curious, John, you say you don't like going to theaters normal, but you do see movies twice like Wicked Part 2. How do you do it then? Did you go to a second press screening?
Those are both press screenings, Wiley. Yeah, the first one was a press screening, but one of the speakers blew out. So to me, I wanted to be fair in my assessment of the movie. So when they offered us a surprise screening the next day, I went at 3 p.m. PT. And by the way, I was one of only 3 critics in San Diego who showed up for that screening. So I went to honor the movie. So people are coming to my opinions on the film. I saw it twice to make sure.
That's good for you. That's good. Yeah. By the way, Knives Out, I wanted to say, the new one. So I really like the third one. I didn't really like the second one at all. I'm gonna rewatch it with Sam. Sam's never seen it, so we're gonna watch it, and maybe I'll change my opinion on it. But I remember like predicting it right away. It was so predictable, and then just didn't like the characters. But the third one, really liked the characters a lot. And that guy from Challengers.
Josh O'Connor. Yes,
he's great, dude.
That dude is going to become.
He's a star.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he was great as Prince Charles in The Crown.
Yeah,
he's got 2 small movies coming out this year before the end of the year.
Yeah, he's a
we
star.
Gotta see them. Yeah.
He's not a movie star. He's
no.
like legit. Like he's an. And we were just having this talk on Tuesday about like Sydney Sweeney and Millie Bobby Brown, right?
Right.
Millie Bobby Brown is still like the movie star and like the star power, but Sadie Sink right now is kind of going to be like the acting giant out of the two of them.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even say Millie is a superstar in terms of movies. None of her movies.
No, but yeah, celebrity
for sure. Yeah. But like Sadie is the one that's going to win awards, not Millie Bobby Brown.
And she's got a cool name.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Paul Hitchcock, Roca. Have you ever worn Roca wear? I got nothing.
Yeah, no, I've never bought Roca wear. No, which they sell. I think that's Jay-Z's stuff, isn't it? Yeah, I think so.
Boomer bust. Traveling to see Hamnet and what's Woodham?
Will you know? Well,
Woodham on Wednesday. I don't know.
Hamnet's great. That's in my top 5 as well.
I'm dreading watching it because of the kid side of it.
Oh, right. Yes.
I'm just dreading watching it.
That is brutal.
I know. I'm dreading to watch it. I'm going to watch it.
And the little kid is great, Kristian.
I know. I'm dreading it. Like I told my wife last night what it's about. She's like, nope, I'm good. She won't watch it. She won't watch it. Anyway. All right. 43. All right. Good fight back.
All right. Well, we got there.
Thanks for being here, guys. Make sure you comment, click like. Thank you, John, for being here as always. Make sure you go on over and subscribe to John Roca's channel, will you? And we'll be back here tomorrow with Roxy and Mike. Thank you to True Classic, Masterclass, Rougiette, 1-800-CONTACTS, and of course, Cash App. Make sure you check it out. I'll give you so many good options, guys. Hope you check them out. Oh, got 2 more. Christopher, Roca's gone, so you got me. AI is going to help sow doubt into real leaks when they happen. Also, did any of you check out when Trumpets Fade at all? I won't harp on you all about it. I know I didn't. I know that you mentioned it, and no, we didn't get a chance to see it again. I don't know if John has. I can't speak for him. He just took off. What would be hilarious if John winds up winning with me here by myself now? That would be hilarious. Wiley Todd, have you watched the Christmas classic Surviving Christmas with Ben Affleck? That's the one with Gandolfini, right? I was at the premiere. I think that's the one, right? Isn't that the one? Or is that the different one? Hold on. I think that's right. And I have a story about it. Yeah. So it's terrible. And I've told this story before. Gandolfini got up to leave, and I saw his agent pulling him back, and he can't leave. And I don't know if he was leaving because he thought it was terrible. I remember looking over and seeing him wanting to leave. But that was it. And March of the Wooden Soldiers is great. Look at this. Brooks. Poopsicle. I have to agree. All right. Thank you for being here, everybody. I appreciate you very much so. And And that's it. So remember, we're here for you. Eat it, Yamas. All right, we'll see you guys on the flip side.